Shalom. Kal Halor Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Bahashem Rakah Kodash. Shalom and salutations and double honors to the elder apostles of Great Millstone. They rule well. Shalom and double honors to the elder bishops of Great Millstone as well. Shalom to the elders, prophets, teachers, bishops, evangelists, and so on of Great Millstone, who are also continue to learn this 100% truth from Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai Barakathum. Shalom to the speckled bird, the confused face, the Akim and Aqua, the Akim on the highways and byways doing this work, and last but not least, the elect. And I'm back again with another video. And before I begin, I want to say, you scoffers and you murmurers and you don't do no work, stay off of my page. And with that, I want to talk a little bit about divination. Some scriptures on divination. I didn't necessarily get any specific type of inspiration. I just started thinking about some of the wicked things that the Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom are into, and practicing that witchcraft, that left-hand side wickedness is something that just the Spirit was on me to speak a little bit about that. It's not something that I've ever covered. Abarak be able to cover more, and I pray that this video that I do with this lesson is edifying for you about left hand or wicked spirits or practicing those types of things. So before I begin, let's get the definition. I had pulled it up. And
Divination.
The practice of seeking knowledge of the future or the unknown by supernatural means. And the biblical term is a myrad. We'll get the definition of myrad. A myrad of different techniques to communicate with the supernatural in order to gain access of that special knowledge. So that's pretty much practicing witchcraft. Right now, I didn't know exactly what the word myrad was, so let's get the understanding of myrad.
Myriad.
Salakia. Myriad. A countless or extremely great number. The biblical meaning of myriad is Salakia. A very large number, specifically 10,000, often used to describe an immense or countless multitude, like the angels of praising the Most High. The phrase myriad of the myriads is the context suggests a number of angels exceeding even 10,000 times 10,000, emphasizing their vast and overwhelming presence. So it's a vast, large number of we're going to say of angels. So when Yahushua told Pontius Pilate that if he was of this world, roughly paraphrasing, his angels would fight for him, he would have legions. And I think legions, which is a Greek term, consists of anywhere between the 5 to 7,000 men is considered a legion. But we don't have to look that up, but you can look that up on your own time when you get a chance and find out how many men consist of a legion. So somewhere between 5 to 7,000. But with that, let's go straight to some scriptures, and let's get it. We're gonna go straight to 1 Samuel 15 and 23, and it reads, "For rebellion is as the sin of witchcraft, and stubbornness is as iniquity and idolatry. Because thou hast rejected the word of Yahweh, he hath also rejected thee from being king. Oh boy, Shalakia. And this is around the time when Saul had broke the commandment of carrying out the orders of killing the Amalekites, killing all of them and killing everything. And he didn't, and King Saul didn't do that. He killed the people, but he took some of the animals. He also didn't kill the king of the Amalekites. I forgot his name right now. I think it's Agag or something like that. I forgot, but he was supposed to kill him too, and he didn't. He brought him back to Jerusalem to parade him, and that angered Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. So he sent Samuel to tell him that since you reject, not doing what the Most High told you to do, he's going to reject you. And Salaki, and this rebellion is sin. You know what I'm saying? Is wicked and not doing what the Most High tells you to do. You know what I mean? This is why the laws, statutes, and commandments are still in effect, because we are to follow them. Only law and commandment that's not in effect anymore is the sacrifice of animals. But everything else we're supposed to still be doing to the best of our ability. Now, we cannot keep these laws, statutes, and commandments that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua gave to us perfectly, but we practice and you practice to strive to be perfect, as Yahushua said, as your Father is in heaven, our Heavenly Father, whose name is Yahweh. Deuteronomy 18:10, and it reads, there shall not be found among you anyone that maketh his son or his daughter to pass through the fire, or that useth divination, or an observer of times, or an enchanter, or a witch, or a charmer, or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a necromancer. Now let's get that word, necromancer. Let's see here. Let's go to the Blue Letter Bible. Deuteronomy 18:11. Let's get that understanding of what, because ultimately we're supposed to be looking up words and studying words.
Strong's H4191. Muth.
It's like saying mutt. Moot. And what is that? What is the Salaki? What is the necromancer? The necromancer is to die, kill, have one executed. To kill, to put to death. So that necromancer is or a charmer or a consulter with familiar spirits, or a wizard, or a pretty much a death. Let's get it in the NLT. Start at 10. For example, never sacrifice your son or daughter as a burnt offering. That's wicked. I believe in Isaiah they were doing things like this to sacrifice to Baal or Baal, or whatever his name is. And do not let your people practice fortune telling or use sorcery to interpret omens, or engage in witchcraft, or cast spells, or function as mediums, or physics, or psychic, Salakia, or call forth the spirits of the dead. So that's what that necromancer is, spirits of the dead. So you see how important it is to study and to get words. That way you can get a better understanding You have to, as Great Millstone teaches us, to the elder apostles on down, to break things down. You have to, and it has to be, it has to be 100% correct. There's no halfway. There ain't no half stepping. Put it that way. Everything has to be broke down to the way it needs to be broke down to the purest form, so you can understand it. You know what I'm saying? And this is why it's important to study words. This is why it's important to understand a little bit of Paleo Hebrew, Spanish, and also Greek, because those are the dominant languages in the ancient time. And then in this time, they use English to confuse you and throw you off. But the Lord is not dealing with the left side as far as, the Lord deals with left side and the right side. Let's get it correct. The Lord controls both sides. But the people on the left side are set up to lose versus the people on the right side are set up to win. So if you are, if you're practicing left hand side wickedness, then you will be destroyed when it's time for the left hand side to be destroyed, because the right hand side, which is the righteous, are going to be the ones who are going to prevail. They're going to expect the elect, what I'm talking about. They're going to be the ones who are going to win. And Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, he gives the secrets to the prophets. But that wickedness, he leaves to those devils. You know what I mean? And just because you're an Israelite doesn't mean you can't be a devil too. Devil means slanderer, deceiver. And that's exactly what a lot of our people are. 2/3 of our people play that role. That's why I said what was that? I think it was Samuel 15:23. But this is what the Most High is going to do to all you wicked, you wicked Jake women. He don't really care for you to be involved in anything other than your destruction. That's what's coming. So this is Exodus 22:18, and it reads, what does he say in the NLT? Exodus 22:18, you must not allow a sorceress to live. Anyone who has sexual relations with an animal must certainly be put to death. So, these sorcerers and things, they do wicked things like this. You know what I mean? They sacrifice animals or the blood of animals to do left hand side work. You know, it's a good movie to watch to see that how the wicked operate as far as Jake is concerned, because you got Levites who do it, you got Levites who do it, Benjaminites who do it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got some Judites that do it too, but you know what I mean, it's heavy with the Levites and the Judites. Also, who also is involved in that in the Northern Kingdom? I want to say Naphtali, Issachar, Manasseh, also it's a couple other ones I can't think of them right away, but the Lord sees all, man. He's watching all. He's the one who's he knows your spirit. So if you're on this earth, you should thank the Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai if he's got you dealing on the right hand side and you're learning his wisdom, knowledge and wisdom and understanding, and you're doing the right things and doing this work. Galatians 5:20. So I never touched on this before, so it's something different for me. But that's what learning the scriptures is about. As you teach, you also learn, and you cover areas that you've never covered before. Galatians 5:20 NLT. Idolatry, sorcery, hostility, quarreling, jealousy, outbursts of anger, selfish ambition, dissension and division, envy, drunkenness, wild parties, like orgies, and other sins like these. Let me tell you again, as I have before, that everyone living that sort of life will not inherit the kingdom of the Most High. Just that simple, just like I was explaining to you. And let's go into Isaiah. I was going to do 45, so going to 47. Isaiah 47 and 13 in the NLT, and it reads, all the advice you receive has made you tired. Where are all your astrologers? Those stargazers who make predictions each month. Let them stand up and save you from what the future holds. So when you out here trying to call the future, and if you're not a prophet and you're trying to use left-hand spirits and wickedness to do that, the Most High is not dealing with you on that side. You know what I'm saying? Really, he's leaving you for foul affection, and you're about to be destroyed because of that. Like I just read what divination is. Go stay in the Old Testament. Let's go to Leviticus. Leviticus 19 and 31. In the KJV, it reads, regard not them that have familiar spirits, neither seek after wizards to be defiled by them. I am Yahweh, your power. So Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai is warning us to not get yourself involved with those spirits who operate on the left-hand side and try to do some things on the left-hand side. Those are the type of people you want to separate yourself from and you want to flee from. And believe it or not, a lot of our people are operating on that side. Like I told you, some of the tribes in Northern and Southern Kingdom practice divination. They practice those left-hand spirits. This is why 2/3 of our people got to die, because they just so rotten that they have to be destroyed. Micah 5 and 12. It reads, and I will cut off witchcraft out of thine hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Soothsayers are fortune tellers, as the scriptures tell us. But let's get the understanding of it.
Strong's H 6049. Anan.
Soothsayers. PL, to make appear, produce, bring clouds, to practice soothsaying, conjure up spirits. That's what that is. Observe times, practice soothsaying, or spiritualism, or magic, or augury, of witchcraft. It's pretty much it. Practicing witchcraft. Numbers 23:23. And it reads, surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, what have the Most High wrought? Behold, the people shall rise up as a great lion and lift up himself as a young lion. He shall not lie down until he eat of the prey and drink the blood of the slain. And Balak said unto Balaam, neither curse them at all, nor bless them at all. Let's go to the NLT with that. Numbers 23 and 23. It reads, Numbers 23 and 23. No curse can touch Jacob. The one who put it on us can only lift it off of us, and that's Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. No magic has any power against Israel. For now, because it's only Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. For now it will be said to Jacob what wonders the Most High has done for Israel. These these people rise up like a lioness, like a majestic lion rousing itself. They refuse to rest until they have feast on prey, drinking the blood of the slaughtered. And who is that? Like a majestic lion rousing itself. Talking about Israel, man. What you call has been, the brother has been talking a lot about. I did a response video. Who shall rouse him up? About the dude Hinton Jr. whose son was murdered and by 5-0, and he retaliated and avenged them by running and hitting and killing one of those officers out there in Ohio. You know what I mean? So, Jake is being roused up, and things are heating up, and we're getting closer and closer to that civil war and that race war. You know what I mean? So things are piling up, and things are about to start happening. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is moving spirits to the way He wants things to happen, and it's going to happen. That's what people fail to realize. They want the good old days to stay. To come back and stay, when it's not going to happen like that. Last scripture I got, Wisdom of Solomon, 12:4. Who thou hatest for doing most odious works of witchcraft and wicked sacrifices, and also those merciless murderers of children, who devourers of men's flesh and feast of the blood, with their priests out of the midst of their idolaters' crew, and the parents that killed with their own hands souls destitute to help, that the land which thou esteemest above all other might receive a worthy colony of the Most High's children. Nevertheless, even those thou spreadest as men, and didst send wasps, forerunners of thy host, to destroy them by little and little. And Yahweh Bashem Yashai is doing the same thing here, because this place is practicing all kinds of wickedness and witchcraft. He's destroying this place little by little, piece by piece. These prophecies are going to happen, man. So Abarak, are you edified with that lesson? I'll try to get some more information, do some more studying about it, and Abarak do another lesson about it, go even more into depth with it, and hopefully you'll be edified like I am every day as I read and teach these scriptures. So with that, I'm going to say, Call Halor Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakak Radash, Shalom, and salutations and double honors again to the elder apostles of GMS, and Shalom to the elect. Shalom.